Let's execute an immediate, high-gear tactical vector shift away from modern forensic laboratories and step back in time into the elegant, calculation-heavy realm of classic historical cozy noir, aristocratic tradecraft, and pulse-pounding country house mysteries. We are stepping across the threshold of a sweeping, snowbound estate in the English countryside with the Black Cat Murders, an exceptional, fast-paced historical mystery that serves as the explosive second standalone calculation in Karen Baugh Menuhin's legendary multi-million download Heathcliff Lennox series. Let's lay out the strategic narrative grid. If you are a fan of stories where a reluctant, hyper-focused aristocratic sleuth must navigate an absolute maze of eccentric family deceptions while tracking a devastating hidden threat inside a locked manor house, where a brilliant team of unlikely allies uses sharp historical tradecraft to lock down a fleeing target, and where the author utilizes an incandescent Agatha Christie meets Downton Abbey diagnostic routine to test our protagonist's survival perimeters, this book is engineered to lock you in. Menuhin completely dominates the cozy country house noir dynamic, capturing the heart-racing procedural momentum, vintage atmospheric depth, and unyielding psychological wit popularized by genre legends like Agatha Christie, Dorothy L. Sayers, and Jacqueline Winspear, while treating 1920s post-war logistics, classic deductive reasoning, and raw internal honor with absolute mastery. The narrative tracking grid zeroes in on our central protagonist, Major Heathcliff Lennox. He is a walking blueprint of tactical resilience, a former ex-Royal Flying Corps pilot operating under a strict calculation-heavy protocol to navigate the quiet rural landscape of Gloucestershire after the Great War. His daily workspace is a high-stakes ecosystem of roaring fire pits, ancient country roads, and a massive, stubborn sheepdog. His psychological perimeters are locked down tight, his analytical focus entirely consumed by a simple desire for peace, isolated country living, and keeping his routine completely insulated from external societal anomalies. The spark ignites when his active scanning perimeter registers a sudden, highly volatile invitation to a house party at a sweeping country estate during a brutal winter storm. The data metrics flash an immediate system warning. A wealthy, eccentric host has brought together a group of deeply suspicious guests, and a bizarre omen has breached the property, a mysterious black cat appearing right before a brutal homicide executes inside the manor house. Lennox isn't just looking at a standard country house weekend. His operational grid tracks that a calculation-heavy predator is trapped inside the snowbound estate with them, executing the guests one by one while completely masking their forensic blueprint. The tactical parameters instantly explode into an active hot zone as the howling winter blizzard completely cuts off the estate from outside law enforcement authorities, turning the manor house into a volatile psychological pressure cooker. Our veteran pilot transforms into an unyielding, entirely pragmatic shield, deploying his massive battlefield observation tradecraft, deductive logic, and unyielding physical presence to establish an absolute security perimeter around the surviving guests. Every late-night search of dark wood-paneled corridors, every quiet interrogation of deceptive aristocrats in the library, and every fiercely intense moment of tracking a hidden passage behind an old tapestry carries massive operational weight. What follows is an exceptional, high-stakes war of tactical perspective and raw survival. We watch Lennox's mental perimeters completely unwrapped as he faces a brilliant psychopathic adversary who knows exactly how to manipulate family secrets to mask their advance. While he smooths over the immediate external threats with devastating analytical force, the overarching countdown clock takes a dangerous turn, proving that the enemy has detected his active surveillance and is preparing a final lethal trap directly on Lennox's own positioning coordinates. To survive the impending locked room trap and outmaneuver the forces running the scheme, our rogue sleuth must unleash an absolute, unyielding defense of the innocent. It is an historical mystery, cozy crime thriller, locked room drama, 1920s country house epic masterpiece that treats vintage investigative logistics and raw internal grit with elite precision. The tension here burns with a sharp, calculation-heavy intensity. We are talking about that high-frequency, one tactical misstep in the dark means becoming the next victim energy, where a sudden creak of a floorboard down a pitch-black hallway, an unexpected discovery of a hidden diary, or a heavy, silent presence waiting behind a library door carries massive structural weight. Menuhin writes with an exceptionally fresh, vivid, and beautifully blunt voice, perfectly capturing the freezing chill of an English winter, the oppressive silence of a dead estate, and the distinct, subtle scent of pipe tobacco, old leather books, wet wool, and pure, unadulterated staments. What truly elevates this milestone second book into elite territory is the author's unmatched ability to balance flawless, realistic historical tradecraft alongside a breathtaking narrative pace and deep character relationships.
Our protagonist doesn't rely on unbelievable, superficial hero tropes. His immense intelligence, strategic patience, and profound love for truth match the complexity of the aristocratic underworld he dominates step for step, making his choice to risk everything to uncover the killer feel profoundly authentic and deeply gripping. The pacing moves with calculated momentum, tracking intense psychological standoffs and breathtaking breakthroughs before ratcheting up to an absolute jaw-dropping final confrontation that delivers permanent, hard-earned peace to his sector of the countryside. The Black Cat Murders is the definitive pro-level upgrade your suspense and high-stakes historical mystery library demands right now. It is elegant, immensely fast-paced, and utterly unputdownable. It proves that when your entire sanctuary is threatened by a hidden, calculating horror, the most revolutionary play you can execute is to lock the doors, trust your instincts, and hunt the predator down. So, secure your personal reading sanctuary, review your emotional defensive perimeters, open your Kindle, and prepare to join the